Every pregnancy needs utmost care and attention. But certain pregnancies need a little extra attention. An Rh negative mother carrying an Rh positive baby is at increased risk of complications. BSV is at the forefront to ensure safe delivery in every Rh negative pregnancy.
Hello and welcome to the Hour Review presented by Women's Cricket Zone and brought to you by BSV, Puma, Food and Wellness and MRI Hospitals. Well. How many times have we seen these close games in the World Cup now? Joining me to discuss the game between Pakistan and Bangladesh, which eventually Bangladesh won by 9 runs, are Shathira and Marina. Both of you, welcome to the show. Marina, just when we joined for the live, Marina was congratulating Shathira, so we'll get to her first. Marina, your first thoughts on how the game panned out. We will, of course, talk about the individual performances in a while, but just the momentum shifts that we got to witness today.
I mean, that's all what modern day cricket is about. You cannot be 100% sure whether you've got an opening partnership of 90 plus. You seem like well in control, and then suddenly you make few mistakes and the other team takes the game away. I mean, that's how the teams should be training now. That's the mindset. That's a perfect example, I would say, that how the tables turn so quickly, and then hats off to Bangladesh. They never allowed Pakistan to just put their step back into the game.
All happy mood there, Shathira?
Yeah, obviously. Very happy because like from yesterday we was very excited, and I was posting video in social media for my match prediction, and I told 99% I'll go for Bangladesh and 1% for Pakistan. I don't know, it was for my confidence, and all the players were very confident because we knows that like Pakistan was only one team whom we can beat, and we did it. And it was very necessary for Bangladesh because the team Bangladesh have a best team, so they played very well. And especially what Marina told, when they got 90 plus opening partnership, after that also they was in the ground, they fight for every run, and that fighting moment, that fighting attitude, today they own the match. So we saw them how eager they are for every dance and for winning the match, and finally they did it. And congratulations all the Bangladeshi players, fight very well, especially Fahima did very well, Farjana, and everyone actually.
Yeah, definitely we'll talk about them in a while, but let's just first have a look at the scorecard to see how Pakistan were going in the chase and how Bangladesh bowlers just sort of brought them back into the game. Having a look at the scorecard in a while. Of course, the Bangladesh bowlers, we saw that they did not give a lot of opportunity to the Pakistan batters. Initially, they did not get early wickets, Marina, but the Bangladesh bowlers were able to bowl a lot of dot balls, and that was creating a sort of pressure because even though there was a solid partnership in the beginning, the run rate was like a bit demanding for Pakistan. Maybe that is what affected them in the later stage of the chase.
Well, you can say that at certain point, Naida Khan started to struggle, and Bisma as well. And that actually sort of just pushed the panic button on. I'm actually amazed again that they never actually went aerial. I mean, I did mention Negar likes to keep the attacking field. She likes to keep her fielders inside the circle. Of view is that the running between the wickets were brilliant. It was sort of a blueprint from Bangladesh team, and I am glad that they picked it up. But again, when you're struggling to rotate strike and you know that what the bowler is trying to do, you have to go to your plan B. You cannot play along the plan of the opposition. They should have tried, they were well settled, they should have tried to go aerial, try to open the field so that would actually help them to open more opportunities to score. Yes, that did actually affect because Naida Khan actually started struggling, reaching her 50. She played on, chopped it on. Visma Maroof at time, all of a sudden she started to struggle to get the strike rotation, and then she played, I would say, a poor shot from her because she's an experienced campaigner. She did get a boundary previously in that over, should have gone for single. So these little things do add up. probably say that it was more about Pakistani batters' poor shot selection that actually opened an avenue for Bangladeshi bowlers to pounce and grab that opportunity than they did. And all of a sudden, it was a whole different Bangladesh team.
That's what we talk. We've always been talking about the same thing, that when you get the momentum, how you capitalize on them. As you said, Marina, that they were Nahida Khan was kind of struggling to get to her 50. The pressure was created with that kind of bowling. And do you think, Shatira, that is the reason why Romana Ahmed was able to get that first breakthrough, sending back Nahida Khan before she completed her 50?
Yeah, obviously. See, World Cup is a big stage, so
Yeah.
everyone will be nervous before her century, before her half century. You see, in Bangladesh team, Liga and Sharmin couldn't make the half century. So everyone in this stage, when they will cross 40 plus, so they will be a little bit nervous. In that situation, if you can take the momentum, if you can pick the wicket, that is the best moment. So Rumana Ahmed is a very senior campaigner. She knows how to take wickets. So she took it, and from then the wicket Bangladeshi momentum starts actually. From then they have started the momentum, and they took it from the last. And leg spinners did very well. Rumana and Faima especially, in even Salma later on. Today, like every day, our pacers were doing very well, but today they couldn't do very well. But spinners did extraordinary job. That's why they took the extra spinner Fahima Khatun, and the change like it works excellent. So she took the best wickets, and she just turned the match towards Bangladesh. So it was amazing.
Of course, the Bangladesh bowlers changed the entire match, but Marina, we saw on the way that you need leaders in the team, and that's what when we saw that when Fariha Trishna was bowling, a Salma Khatun coming in and having a talk with her, Nigar Sultana also joined her. That kind of tells you that how important this game and this win was for Bangladesh, and how they were trying their best to sort of get that into their cabinet, their first win. And these leaders, having a group of leaders who've already led the team in the past, that helps. I guess there was a
Actually,
disturbance.
I think
Yeah.
it's all about like they have lots of good leaders there. Na Rumana is there, Salma is there, Jahanara is there. Three ex-captain is in the team, and Jyoti is the young captain. Everyone is helping each other a lot, because who knows, maybe Salma for Rumana, it is the last World Cup. So they want to make this World Cup memorable for them, and it's the best gift for them as well, because they're playing from so many days. And end of the day, it is all about the nerve and experience. If you compare this Bangladesh team with this Pakistan team, Bangladesh team is more experienced than a Pakistan team, because Pakistan team have like lots of new players, but Bangladesh team have lots of senior players. Most of the players are senior, like who is playing from the first national team. Salma is playing from the first national team till now. Jana Alom and Romana Ahmed is playing from 2008 till now. So everyone is most of the players are senior. So today, who took the keep the nerve in the match, so they won actually. So the junior players, the Pakistani batters, they are very good, but they're not as experienced as Bangladeshi bowlers and fielders. So in that place, I think Pakistan lose the match and Bangladesh own the match.
And also, how can we not talk about the star of the match who changed the entire game in that over, Fahima
Sorry, I'm
Khatun
having
making.
a.
Yeah, no problem. You can hear me right. Hear me now, right? Okay, then we'll see. There's some technical issue from Marina's side, I guess. We'll of course get to her when she's back. You can hear me right, Marina, now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but the video is kind of freezing.
Okay, okay. We'll get back once the issue is solved. But coming to you, Shatira, how can we not just talk about Fahima Khatun? I just mentioned that over changed the course of the game. It was seeming that Pakistan would probably get that chase. It was in their hand for the longest of the time. But in cricket, as we say, that a spell over everything can change the course of the game, and that's what happened today.
Yeah, obviously. See, first two match, Faima Khatun was not in playing 11. She was not playing, and I was thinking like, actually, you have Rumana Ahmed, the best leg spinner in the team. So it is very difficult for Faima Khatun to become the second leg spinner and get chance in playing 11. But today they thought like, if you want to beat Pakistan, you need more spinners. So Faima Khatun is the option there. So they took Faima Khatun, and wherever she got chance, she proved it. Like she was sitting out of the team in the dressing room, and she got the chance, and she proved it. Like she is the best. So I hope from the next match she will play in the playing 11, and she played very well. And with all the things, the run out, she's a very good. Uh, fielder, very good bowler, and very good batter as well. So she's a very good all-rounder. After Rumana Ahmed, Fahima Khatun is coming for her place. So though she have played lots of match, Fahima Khatun, but she is a very good all-rounder as well. So she contribute in the fielding as well. So we are talking about bowling and everything, but Bangladesh fielders field very very well. I'll say about the runouts and the catch, they took everything, and the effort was like excellent. So with all together, batting, bowling, fielding, Bangladesh won the match.
Of course, a word on Bangladesh fielding from you as well, Marina. In the initial stages, probably it seemed that they could have used slips to get that early wickets. As you rightly mentioned in the beginning, that Nahida Khan was a bit of struggling out there in the middle. There were no slips and everything. But as the game progressed, they kind of changed their body language, and that brought in a positivity in the pitch for them.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah. So your analysis on how the fielding went for Bangladesh. Of course, we had a word on the bowling, but initially we saw in the initial stages of the match we could have seen a bit of slips out there, considering that Nahida Khan was struggling a tad bit. But as the game progressed, we saw good catches coming in from them, good attempts for the runouts as
Well,
well.
I think
So that positivity that changed the.
mark Pakistan.
Hmm.
Yeah, the fielding wasn't up to the mark from both
Yeah.
sides initially. Pakistan did miss a lot of runouts, and so did Bangladesh. Couple of catches dropped that could have actually put pressure back on Pakistan initially. But yes, once I think that they had that Fahima's brilliant over where she got 2 wickets. After that, the whole body language changed, and that's exactly what happens in the game. So you cannot just be relaxed or casual at any time. And you have to give credit that Bangladesh, after that, did not let anything go. They were on their toes, they were running and attacking the ball in the field, they were getting their catches
Yeah, definitely. So as Marina was mentioning that they were on their toes
really
as the game
this
progressed.
bunch and sorry.
No, no, okay, you can continue. You actually got freezed in between.
Yeah, I was mentioning that how Nigar and all other senior players are so collaborative that they talk to each other, they pick each other up, and you can see the sort of fight from each and every player. Even when they were not getting those runouts initially, there were some missed fields. The one thing Nigar did best was keep the pressure up. She kept the fielders in. She knew exactly what Pakistani batters will do. They will not take their chances. They will not go and hit over the inner circle, and that's where she has patience. That actually bear for them in the end.
And of course, we also had a word on Jahanara Alam in the pre-show, Shathira, wherein I asked Marina as to does she gets into pressure because of the experience she has, because of the hopes that are pinned on her. Today, of course, she bowled just 4 overs, but gave you the big wicket of Bisma Maroof, and that was an important one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Like initially, when she have started the bowling in the first innings, so the ball was swinging a lot. So she was showing that she couldn't control the swing. The air was coming from the different side, and her bowling was going to the down the leg. And one two ball I saw she gave wide. After that, they hit four that time. So that's why it was the difficult moment for two pacers. Both of them were not in a good shape today because of the air. Maybe they could not control the air and swing movement. That's why they couldn't do well. But the thing is that she took the big wicket. That is very important. Like whatever it is, how many run you have given, end of the day it's nothing. You have taken the best wicket. Who was the hero of one match with Australia? She did a half century and she's a match winner, we know that. So it's a big wicket. So when she took that big wicket, everyone like what she have done before, it's all gone. But everyone will talk about the big wicket, and she took the what else say, the big wicket who can change the match, definitely.
Of course, Bisma Maroof looked in good touch against Australia, and that wicket was an important one for Bangladesh. Of course, coming to Pakistan's batting now, coming to you, Marina, first. Sidra Amin brought a very different perspective to batting today, didn't she? Brought up her first World Cup 50, and after that, also, sort of looked very comfortable on the field, playing that big innings for Pakistan.
Well, yes, I mean, Sidra, I mean, she has the potential, there was no doubt about it, but initially, few things were missing from her that was required at international level. There was more of an attacking mindset and a bit of patience. And that's what she has developed over years, and that actually reflected today in the field. I mean, it was a pressure situation at the end where she was reaching her 100. It wasn't easy. She kept on losing partners, but again, I think that her approach from ball one till the last ball she played was pretty aggressive, pretty positive, and you could see that she wanted to win that match for Pakistan. And again, I mean, it's a huge achievement. Performing at the biggest level of women's cricket, getting 100 is always special. And again, it's a maiden 100 for her and for anyone in Pakistan who has ever played. So again, it was a very calculated, calm, and I would say a very positive innings. And I wish that we get to see more of it because she's full of potential. She's quick between the wickets. She can play spinners as well. A good puller of the ball as well. Again, pacers, he's not afraid to face them. So it's a whole package. But what was needed was a bit of a more positive mindset to be more consistent and successful at international level. And I think with this innings, she also learned how to, pan out and
Definitely, Marina in the pre-shows, she predicted that it's going to be a very close contest, and that's what we saw. We probably didn't ask that who's going to win, but of course, that close contest that Marina probably told came true. But of course, Sidra, I mean, if that wicket, if it was not for that wicket, you never know, Pakistan would have gone to the finish line as well. Wasn't that a special 100 from her, Shatira?
Yeah, obviously, like it's a big thing for a batter, but to get 100 maiden 100 in a mega event, so it's a big thing. And with that, she was in one side, and she got the 100, and she was the safe batter, so it was easy for the other batters to score run. But unfortunately, the other batters couldn't utilize her. So when you are batting with a set batter who already got 100 or 90 plus run, so it was very easy for them to score the run, or they could change the strike and rotate the strike, and they could give her Nasida Amin the strike. But unfortunately, they was in the one side, and it was a hat trick chance for Faima Khatun. Uh, consecutively two balls, they lost two wickets, and they were not able to change the strike. But when you have to learn these things when you are batting with the set batter, if in this situation, if you are going to change the strike, then maybe Sidra Amin could win the match today. But unfortunately, they could not do it, and in that place they lost it.
Of course, we are once again left with the same question of the middle order, the low middle order of Pakistan, clicking just right for the team, Alia Riaz and Nida Dar. So, how will they approach once again finding themselves losing the game with a very close margin, but now heading into the tournament? What would be their approach, Marina? There are some technical issues from her end as I guess. But the same question to you, Shatira, because they haven't lost the game with big margins against Australia. Also, it was like we assumed that they might just get to the finish line today. Even today, we thought that the game was in their control for the most part of it. But then heading into this game, how a team would approach and get leaving aside everything that happened here?
See, it's in cricket when your top order will do good, your middle order will collapse. So when your top order will collapse, then order will take the responsibility. It happens with Pakistan today. All the top orders they got runs, but middle order, unfortunately, they collapse. But at least one or two batters could help them. At least neither could play 1 to 2 overs. The game have changed maybe they should not wait till 50 overs because Nida is that kind of player who will play at least 10 to 15 balls so she could change the game. Unfortunately, she couldn't do it. Even Umaima Soheli, she also couldn't make the match today, and all the players they were trying, but the fortune was with Bangladesh maybe for today. So all the things were like I'll say till 30th over, till 35th over, the luck was with Pakistan team, but suddenly it's changed. And when it starting changing, so they could not turn over the match to them. So it suddenly and especially in uh, pakistani Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, most of the Asian country, we saw lots of time, especially in Bangladesh and Pakistan team, when they have started falling wicket in one side, start they will go all together. So it was very difficult to hold the nerve in that moment. And end of the day, they could not, they did, and especially their middle order and lower order could not help her, Sidra Amin. So end of the day, they
Yeah.
could not win. Unfortunately, yeah, this kind of match Pakistan and Bangladesh is playing. Definitely, we are like we feel bad if Bangladesh was lost. Then Marina also have the same feelings, and we also have the same feelings. With that, we are very happy, but we feel bad for Pakistan. End of the day, we want the Asian countries. We will win the match in the Asia in this big event. But unfortunately, this is not going to happen this time. But maybe next year, next World Cup.
Definitely. So, coming to you, Marina, just final thoughts on how do you think now Pakistan's middle order and lower order, the likes of Nida Dar, Alia Riaz, will want to come strong in the next game? Because this is what we've been talking ever since the start of the match, that the middle order needs to click. They play in one game, but the consistency has not been very impressive. Heading into the next games, what would be the approach of the team and learnings for Pakistan from this game?
Well, today I think it was more about irresponsible batting and bad shot selection. I think moving forward, even if they're in the top order, if it's the middle order, they need to leave out whatever others are doing. I mean, at times you do get carried away when you get a good start up top like today, and then you get a bit relaxed in the middle overs. But I mean, Pakistan exactly now needs to not think about top order or middle order. Whoever walks in with a bat or whoever gets the ball, they need to feel responsible for whatever they are going to deliver. That's the end of it. I mean, especially with the bat, don't worry about what has happened at the top order. Don't worry about what's going to happen in the middle. Whoever goes to bat there, they should feel that they are going to face the 50 overs. They have the responsibility and they own to their country now to perform and win games. That's it.
They need to perform and win games. But of course, a win for Bangladesh there. 9 runs, but a win was, of course, a win. We said that one of the teams is going to have their first win in their cabinet from this game. How much this win means to the people out there in Bangladesh? We were talking about them in the previews as well, so as to how special moment it was for Bangladesh to make it to their maiden ODI World Cup and a first win there. That should have been special for the country out there, Shathira.
Yeah, obviously, I'm getting so many phone calls because everyone like was waiting for this moment. You know, the timing at early 4 o'clock the match started, but most of the people are watching the match, and we are very excited. You know, here in Bangladesh, cricket is very popular. Though it is Bangladeshi boys are playing or women are playing, it doesn't matter. Bangladeshi women have did a great job past recent also in Asia Cup also, and with everything, women's cricketer are very famous here now. So this win could change a lot here in Bangladesh cricket because every time We don't get lots of sponsor here. The sponsors are not very keen to sponsor for women's team, and if you see the salary structure of women's team, it was not as much as great like the boys cricketer. So this one win can change a lots of things for women cricket in Bangladesh. So it will help a lot for women's cricket in Bangladesh. And finally, like we were eagerly waiting for the win, and finally it happens. And like in last World Cup, when India played the final, after that Indian Cricket Board changed a lot for Indian women's cricket. So if you're giving them a result, then they will give you the all the facilities. So we need was a result, and we did it. It's a big thing for Bangladesh. They went for the first World Cup, and they got one win in Pakistan, and it's a huge result for Bangladesh. And after that, maybe when they're coming back, I don't know, next match, next we have more matches, we are going to win or not, I don't know. But this win helped a lot for women's cricket in Bangladesh. Definitely it will change a lot.
That's great, because that's lovely to hear the progress of women's cricket, and that means a lot to everybody out here as well. So this was about this match between Bangladesh and Pakistan, which Bangladesh won by 9 runs. Of course, the other game is just underway between England and South Africa. England have, of course, got the big scalp of Lizelle Lee. So joining you for the post-match of England versus South Africa will be you'll be joined. You'll see Yash, Dane, and Julia, of course, bringing the post-match show of England versus South Africa for you. But for here for England for Bangladesh versus Pakistan, that's it from here. We've seen that Bangladesh took the game deep enough. That was an intriguing contest. Probably expecting the same from England and South Africa as well. England are searching their first win. So stay tuned to Women's Cricket Zone for all the updates on women's cricket.